What's good? I go by Osiris. This is the YouTube channel, Middle Mega. There is a business war going on, and that's what capitalism is. It is business, it is competition to acquire customers. And if you're in the same market, you are going to go to war, figuratively, with other companies. Substack has announced that they are launching their own Twitter, introducing Substack Notes, unlocking the power of the subscription network. Substack is basically like a blog site that allows a lot of writers, people who have been pushed out. Anybody can go there, but typically the market that I've been following Substack for are people who are excellent minds, politically, socially, but would never get the time of day through the corporate mainstream media. Because obviously, to be a part of mainstream media, you have to be a part of that religion. So people are going to Substack. Substack has been a friendly home for them, very similar to Twitter. It's the same thing. It's basically Twitter with unlimited characters already in a large part. But they made themselves even more like Twitter. They are launching this Notes platform. When I look at it just off the top, I would have thought it was Twitter. So as you can tell, Twitter's not too happy about it. Elon's not too happy about it, but this is what happens. In the coming days, Substack will start rolling out a way for writing ideas and discussion to travel through the Substack network. We're calling this new product Notes, or just call it Substack Twitter. In Notes, writers will be able to post short form content and share ideas with each other and their readers, like our recommendations feature. Notes is designed to drive discovery across Substack. Elon Musk and Twitter, they have been marking Substack links on Twitter as unsafe. In my opinion, Substack wouldn't be experiencing half the growth that they have without Twitter. Basically, what's happened is people who use Substack for writing articles outside of the mainstream go to Twitter because that's where the political social argument and discussion is, even more than Facebook or anywhere else. But they can post it anywhere. But Twitter is the main one. So Matt Taibbi, for example, has a Substack. He goes to Twitter, says, hey, here's my new article. No different than like the New York Times. So you can see if Elon Musk gets in the way of Matt Taibbi or anybody else posting their Substack link, then they're going to be upset because the New York Times can post their link, the New York Post can post their links. But my take is I have no problem with it. Linking URLs are not a part of the First Amendment. There is no First Amendment right. You have First Amendment right to free speech. So you can say, I have a Substack, go to Substack. New York Post can say, I have an article. But in my opinion, Twitter they don't have to make those links clickable. And they can choose which ones are clickable and which ones aren't. There is no First Amendment protection under that. Maybe if we had a digital Bill of Rights, that would be a part of it. I don't know. That's a discussion to have, but there's no protection for that. And I saw that Brett Weinstein was upset about it. I don't blame him for being upset, but that doesn't mean Elon did anything wrong. Brett Weinstein said that, the thing where the left eats its own. We mustn't let that happen to the emerging Western values free speech coalition. That's a funny way of him saying MAGA. You are either in the woke religion or you're MAGA. There isn't anything else really. I think you could maybe splice off libertarians. But many of us who have backed your Twitter play and taken substantial heat for it are thrown by this move. And what's the move that's happened? Elon Musk said links were never blocked. Matt's statement is false. Matt Taibbi is the one who highlighted this in a big way. Okay, no, they weren't technically blocked, Elon, but you couldn't. I don't know if that's changed yet or not. There's still a warning on there, so Elon talks about that later. Okay, they weren't blocked, Elon, but you couldn't like, retweet, or interact with them at all. And when you clicked on the link, it said it was unsafe and dangerous. So it wasn't blocked, but obviously something's happening. So I don't need you to say that. That's kind of semantics to me. What's happening? He says Substack was trying to download a massive portion of the Twitter database to bootstrap their Twitter clone. So their IP address is obviously untrusted. And he went on to some personal stuff with Matt that I couldn't care less about. But look at this. They got a community notes on Elon Musk because of the same thing I said. Okay, it's not blocked, but Twitter has marked Substack links as unsafe. So if you're a noob or a normie, you click on the Substack, they don't mark the New York Post as unsafe. You might not go through. You might think it's a fake link or something. If you click on it, then you get to this hyperlinked page. We saw this collision course coming a mile away. Twitter and Substack are so closely intertwined. Twitter could easily create their own Substack. I thought Twitter, if it was operated as a real business, should have bought Substack out. And now you're going to see that collision course. I would never bet against Elon Musk. That's my takeaway. I think he could easily, they already have subscription on Twitter. You can subscribe. I subscribe to Tim Pool on Twitter and Cassandra McDonald. You can do a docs, like a Google Docs type thing, and this is our Substack. Snap, easy. Much easier than the video. So bet on Elon if that's just my opinion. No financial advice. Take care.
Energetic, poetic, and athletic. You know I get down and dirty when it's time to set it. I'm tearing through, clean your scene like ammonia. I drown ya, flood four corners, the perimeter. I wonder, cause earthquakes, bolts, and lightning. You couldn't test the one and only Mike Titan. I fool now you hear it, now you know it. The body of the life force came forth just to show it's crucial. Lyrical style ain't what it used to. Microphone check 1, 2. I hit the atmosphere, give MCs visions of comets. Technique hit by force the earth, I hit and bomb it. Immaculate conception with the weapon, emitting mind-boggling forms to mental sections. Beats is cooked, bass burning like it's lava. Throwing shit together more iller than MacGyver. I never tire, spirit live like a wire. I came to let you know fantasies burn like desires. Before I go on this mic, I show pity. Coast to coast, I whirlwind through cities. Yeah, I whirlwind through cities. Influential, scientific power. My mental violence will shower.